What is up? Welcome to the No Manga Podcast, a weekly show about all things skateboarding, and my name is Rick Beta. Hope you're having a great week. You can follow along on social media at Rick Beta, that's RickBata, or email the show, nomangapodcast@gmail.com. Both are open 24/7 for your convenience. So I know I'm about, 2 weeks late, but I finally got around to checking out some of the Swampfest 2024 footage that has been going around. However, I think I did the order a little backwards, because I started off with the raw tapes, the Swampfest 2024 video that was posted on Jenka Mag's YouTube page. So I started off with that. And then I went to the Dern Brothers Swampfest 2024, the movie. So, and honestly, I think I'm kind of glad I went in that order too. You know, I highly recommend... I mean, you maybe even doing the same if you haven't seen any of the action yet. So, mainly because the raw clips from Jenkem, they kind of give you a little insight and backstory to the event. And you know, I've been aware of the event it's been going on for a couple years, but never really took the time to really consume or embrace what it was all about. Maybe that it happened to pop up on my radar this year and it got me interested, whatever. But upon my first initial reaction, if I would have summed it up in a few words, the first thing that would come to mind, or that comes to mind, is BOOM. Boom! Channeling like my inner Mitch, Hedberg, RIP, of course, on this one, and saying, man, you guys really like fireworks. Like, really, 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 really like fireworks. And I don't think it was just like a couple random folks like doing it. There was a lot of people that loved their fireworks, and they brought them all. Did you guys save any for 4th of July, or did you buy them all and use them all? I mean, has that event been that explosive, I guess is the right word to come up with? I mean, I guess I'll have to double back and check some of the earlier ones now, just because I'm kind of hooked on one front, but I'm kind of like, damn, it's like boom, boom. A quick quote from the video, and this is only 18 seconds into it, the raw tapes video it is, quote, your head is slamming afterwards. I swear there's an explosion every, he said 5 seconds? Wrong. Nah, dude. No. Straight up, that's a straight up lie. Don't even mislead us or the public. I think it was more like every 3 seconds. Maybe even every 2.5 seconds. Boom. Boom. And it looks like most of the explosive action went down on the second day. Everyone's getting all riled up. It's the end of the weekend. You got to start burning stuff. Got to start blowing up stuff more. All I got to say, though, is holy crap. This event it's so not for me. From afar. I mean, actually, I guess I should say in person, no. From afar, that's a whole different thing. I mean, for one, I hear enough fireworks in my neighborhood around the 4th of July as it is. I'm just kind of tapped out on fireworks. I don't go see them anymore. I could just go literally walk out my backyard and like, yay! It's like, we used to go to Great America back in the day, and, Central Park, if you've lived out in this area. Yay! Fireworks. But no. Just walk outside, look up, and you'll hear them. So I'm kind of good for I've hit my fireworks quota. I'm good for the rest of my life. I don't need to see or hear them ever again. Even my kids are like, yeah, all right, that's cool. Can we go inside now? But Swampfest, the Swampfest heads, those peeps aren't. They love the boom, and that's capital BOOM, boom. For me, I really don't need to have explosions, happening every few seconds, and literally having to keep my head on a swivel to have a good time, hoping that I leave there with all 10 digits in both ears and my nose and my 2 eye sockets. There's no safe space there at all. None. I bet you can't even go pee without worrying about an incoming missile. Just, you have to duck. Oh, man, I got over my leg. What the hell, man? Don't even think about going in that porta potty. That thing will get lit up. Boom, bang, boom. Bang, 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 boom. Fireworks like sizzling by people's heads and faces on the regular. Like I said, at least that was for the second day. I mean, and or the raw tapes. I understand. I mentioned earlier, I watched the other video as well, the Dern video. Night and day. Maybe Jenkem edited it this way. Yeah, they did a little bit of editing magic to make it seem like they were more explosive, but no, it wasn't. It was like literally, like the dude said, every 5 seconds, that was a straight lie. It's every 2.5. I know I'm going on and on about it, but I mean, honestly, it should have been, I mean, it probably is one of the most nerve-wracking, like, events to see in person. And I guess maybe unless you're, like, blazed or, like, buzzed out of your mind, just like, yeah, give me one, man. No, this one's lit. How much time do I have? Oh. But I honestly, I would probably end up being that guy. I'd be the one. I'd have to put on my dad cap, or I'd be that one person screaming at everyone to stop shooting M80s at me. Stop. You guys, stop. I'm not going to skate a damn thing until you, poof, there's another one. Until you stop. I'm dead serious. Boom. Dead serious, guys. Stop. It's not funny. Boom. I'm like, that's it. I can't take it. I'm out. I'd throw my hands up in the air in frustration, only to get destroyed by like dozens of rockets just coming like, oh yeah, you want that, Rick? Pew, 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 pew. Boom. Get out of here, Rick. Boo. You suck, Rick. It's such a crazy event, though. Have I hyped it up enough for you yet? Are you excited? Are you booking tickets for next year? Bring your fireworks. Well, not on the plane, of course, or however you get there. But the people love it. They embrace it. There's tons of videos about it. I mean, for example, at 522, that dude was talking about like his first time experience, going to it. And here's what he said, though. Quote, "It's my first time coming. And look, yesterday I got hit with a firework." He was planning, kind of doing the Tommy Boy. Not so much here, but right here. If it were me, I would have followed that up with like, and it's my last damn time. I'm gonna go home right now. Thanks for interviewing me. It's my first time. Yesterday I got hit with a firework. I'm going home today. Any more questions? Get the mic out of my face. I can't hear you anyways. What? This side, I'm deaf now. You're lucky I don't like sue all y'all. First time coming, already scarred for life from a firework. Winning. Swampfest, baby! Yeah, Swampfest! And I understand it takes a certain kind of like human to thrive in this environment. I'm just not it. Much like that dude Tadpole at 545. Good old Tadpole. He heard about it from his Swampfest. He heard about Swampfest from his brother Cody. Cody told him, "Dude, you're the right candidate for this Swampfest." And he said, "For this one, what's different about the other ones?" It's like, "Cody, what, are you setting me up for something, dude? You're my bro." But needless to say, I'm pretty sure I'm not a good candidate for any future Swampfest. So maybe if they're a little more tamed version, or I go with those little big bubbles around me, which I guess is why I haven't been invited yet. But don't get me wrong, though. I enjoyed watching this in the comfort of my own home, in my nice leather chair, heater on, my fleece, Niner pajamas on, my black Keen slippers. Everything was just very nice. I think did I have an adult beverage with me? I don't know. I think maybe, or just tea, my MacBook on my lap. I mean, I loved it. Loved it in that environment. And I'll do it again. Next year. It's very safe. But seeing this live or even being within earshot of this, I mean, it probably gave a lot of people PTSD. And probably some itches here and there too. It's just not for me in person. But I'm not going to say it sucks because it looks like it brings lots of joy to many people. It's what it's all about, And of course, should they remember that experience, probably a lot of them are just loaded out of their mind. I love how he asked that noob to give us any tips. You want to give any tips to anybody that wants to come out there? Here's what he said. Be respectful and bring whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. That sounds about right. BYO flamethrower. BYO fireworks. BYO missiles. BYO, just fill in the blank and do whatever you want. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, this event is insane. And as I said, I love to watch it in the comfort of my own home, safe and sound from all the bangs and the booms. So have you been? My long-winded question, have you been to this event? Gotta have at least one of you out there. It's like, yeah, Rick, here's what I experienced. I got nine digits left. Half of an ear. But yeah, if you're still like interested, I would definitely recommend watching Swampfest 2024, the movie from the Dern brothers. Actually, now I think about it, maybe watch that one first. Then go to the Raw clips. Yeah, I think I said it the reverse order. You don't have to follow my order. I did a reverse, but yeah, watch Swampfest 2024, the movie. Watch that first. And then watch the Raw clips. Night and day. The movie from the Dern brothers. I mean, you're going to see some insane action go down from all walks of life. I mean, they had the skaters. They had a lot of skating events. BMXers. Rollerbladers. Dudes in kayaks dropping in on stuff. Dudes on giant bicycles. That was a cool one. Trying to get over that log. Hilarious. But I'm not unhappy that I watched the Raw footage first. But, I mean, like I said, either way, this is an interesting event. And I can see why it's an annual one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Watching, let me know which order you watch it. Or maybe you're like, dude, Rick, welcome to the party, man. I've been watching it every year since, I don't know, how long has this been going on? 2020, has it been, I think 2021 is when I started hearing about it. I don't know. Was it longer than that? Please enlighten me, if not. Going with the Kirkland organic coconut water today. Not a sponsor. Not yet, of course. But have you like coconut water? It's good stuff. Try it. Don't knock it. So I guess, like, speaking of carnage or mayhem, Antihero's Turbo Island, a.k.a. the UK tour, it dropped, 2 days ago, I believe? And hell yeah, I watched it. I mean, it was 21 minutes and 29 seconds, and it went by so fast. Well, that is until like the last few minutes, but I'll explain that in a little bit. And what I liked most about this tour video is that there were 0 fireworks. 0 skaters were harmed outside of, the normal concrete jungle or cement bowls or wooden structures. No fireworks. And it did start with an end, though. That's one thing I wanted to point out. It started with an end of a current session that it would appear to be like revived and relived hours later. So it opens with skaters in this huge ring. I put ring / full pipe / piece of art, which is outside the Blue Brick Table. Yeah, I looked it up. Blue Brick Table. I guess Table is the ownership group or manager group. So anyway, but it's listed as a stylish chain pub, serving classic international favorites, grilled dishes, and burgers. And you know me, of course I looked at their menu. I'd probably go with their Big Stack Burger. Anyone in the UK been out there? I mean, is it the Big Stack Burger? Is that what's up? Because that's what I was looking at. That one looks legit. I'm usually not like a 2-patty burger guy. It's just too much. I don't need it. I fill up. But, when in the UK, why not? I'd probably get that there, and I'd pair it up with a couple Brewdog Punk IPAs. Gotta go with those. Brewdog does great stuff. I've tried their NA beers. Good stuff as well. But that would basically leave me full by the end of the evening. So, just wanted to point out what I would order there. When I go there, it'll happen, right? Who knows? But yeah, like I said, there's a huge full pipe right outside this restaurant that has a cutout of a dude holding up a flag. And I didn't take the time to do any internet research into that meaning behind that specific individual or statue. But I bet the shadow from the cutout looks pretty cool, like when the sun hits it at the right angle. So I had to point that out. So yeah, the worker politely asked him to leave, but we all know they came back later. They closed at 11. So, and it looked like, I was guessing maybe that's like 1 a.m. in the video, right? Because they had generators were fired up. They got, it was pretty quiet. There's not a lot of people around, except for, the immediate crew. But that was a nice way to start off the video. Starting off by getting kicked out. But here are the couple things I wrote down along the way. So I wrote down, at 3 minutes and 21 seconds, love the use. I put cranberries. Are those cranberries? Those are cranberries, right? 3:21. Go check it out. See what I mean? They almost look fake too. That's what. And then I saw, I think shortly, a few seconds later, there was actually a tree nearby, or GT was handing something out. But I was just like, genius and hilarious. And more of that in 2024, please. Let's do that. Obstructed view, PO like skate tricks. You got to figure it out. Kind of, because I was literally trying to look around the fruit, but I'm like, oh wait, I'm looking at a screen. What the hell am I doing, Rick? Could someone use some grapes or some blackberries maybe next? Have like a banana just kind of hanging there, a banana peel. Let's do that. Let's make this become a trend. Illegaline or eagling. I wrote that down. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's kind of like the Neil Blender, hey, eggs. I don't know why it just kind of stuck with me. Illegaling. And the dude was obviously talking about a big-ass sticker that was put on his property. And they were like, eagling. Very cool. I had to point that out. Some cool edits, too, that I noticed. So at 418 and 424. Those are, I noticed them because they tied all of the skaters to that spot, namely that gap, and they edited on the ollies. So I just wanted to point that out. It's very cool. And we all know Frank Gerber he's must-see TV. Always a blast to watch, but it's Grant Taylor that clearly always steals the show. He stole the show here. Shocking, I know. And see, there are only like a few skaters that I would love to see like skate in person. A lot of times I see footage and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's great. I like this skater. Grant's one I want to see in person. You know, just he is one of them. And it's a very short list. Hossoy's another one. I'd love to see him just fly above my head and vert. That'd be cool one day. Let's make it happen, universe. But Grant, though, he's got like, for one, he's so darn good, but he's got a hint of like Gons and Cardiel and Shao, kind of all in one. If you manufactured a skater in a lab and just put a little drop of each one of those skaters I just mentioned, that's Grant Taylor. Super fast, super good, and actually, now I think about it, they're all goofy-footed too. Interesting, but he's a true ATV. Like, you know, Antihero is the perfect fit for him as well, and he has probably got the best pop shove in the game. And you don't believe me? No? You're like you're arguing already? Skip ahead. 1311. 13. Look at that. And he's got me wanting just to work on my pop shove. It's like the entire next session that I have. Pop shove like that. And at first, like, depending on the angle, it almost looks like one of the ones I saw. It almost looked like I guess you'd call it like a half impossible, because it looked like his back foot was still on it. But no, that thing's pops. Very cool. One of the best pop shove-its in the game right now. His is ridiculous. And I think we got to see, I didn't write them all, I think we got to see 2 or 3 of them in this video. So much respect to GT. I mean, this was a great tour video. I mean, one that you could easily put on, think about it, at like a party, and it would capture the attention of so many non-skaters as well. It's that good. It's got the right visual and even, well, most of the audio, which leads me to, you know, obviously I like this video. I have one complaint. And one that I had to confirm too. I kind of thought I was going crazy for a second there. I had to confirm it on Spotify before I hopped on the mic. So the last song from Michael Prophet, Happy Days, was so damn distracting. It's a reggae song, Rick. What are you talking about, dude? You've lost your mind. No. Hear me out. It's a great song. Great vibe. Great message. Love the vibe. But why did they decide to add in one of those extendable plastic straw sounds to their mix? I know that's all I had to write because that's all I could think of. But I know there's probably a name for that. Is there an actual instrument that does that? Because I know I've heard Bob Marley songs that kind of has that same thing, like, but it's a different kind. This is like a, you know, you've had them before, the flexible straws. You pull them out. That's a horrible sound effect. Yeah, it's like when you take your car in to get fixed. Oh, yeah, it makes this sound. And all the mechanics go, oh, look, come this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. But you get what I'm saying, right? If you've watched the video and heard the song. Is it me or is that annoying as hell? I'm trying not to be, angry old guy screaming at clouds. It just couldn't get, it was so distracting. So I apologize if you hadn't heard it and then you're going to watch it again. You're like, damn, Rick, what the hell, man? Now I can't even watch the video again. Got to watch it on mute. Once I heard it, I could not unhear it. And killed the complete vibe. As I said, I was almost unable to watch the skating. Or maybe it'll sound differently on like a different audio source other than my AirPods. I don't know, man. That was rough. Totally rough. Anyone else distracted by that? I hope so. Please say I'm not the only one and I'm being like very nitpicky, but man. And I know I'm pretty forgiving. I'm way forgiving on a lot more things. Like I'm forgiving on so much stuff, but I almost had to hit the mute button. I had to point that out. Just keeping it real, keeping it 100. But all in all, though, this is time well spent. And don't worry about the length of the video. Don't. It goes by really fast. And the crew, they all seem like they love hanging out with each other. And it shows in their body of work. Their skating, their time in the van. We even got to see a nice BA cameo. Yeah! Brian. Almost had that big flip. I see you. That was Father Time that snipered you on that one. Just real talk. Keeping it real as I just did moments ago. I was like, don't. Getting older, we have to remember that multi-trick lines are way more difficult than they were back in the day. I'm like, if I get 2, I'm like, oh, I'm pushing it. Do I have the leg power for 3? Do I have it? Dude just ran out of legs at the end. Couldn't get that. He probably rides a bigger board too, so it takes a little bit of wind. If there's a big gust of wind and you have like anything bigger than for me an 8.2, the wind's gonna affect that bad boy. But it's all good though, because we still love him for it. And if nothing I've said so far is inspiring you to go check it out, or you're just an Antihero hater, you're anti-hero, you have to at least skip to the 10-minute 2 mark. I'll give you a second right now, actually. You can do it. You can pause this show. Go to 10:02. Just to hear some words of wisdom from a man that I think he instantly became my friend. I feel like I could get like his number, call him right now, and bounce off some life ideas off of him. Well, dude, I'm kind of having like an almost midlife crisis here, sir. I love that dude's vibe. Loved his outlook. I mean, he's a real one. I'm glad they included that. What the skater says, oh, we're just a bunch of hoodlums or something. He's like, no. Just a bunch of people who enjoy what they're doing and are damn good at it. Let's go get a pint. I mean, he didn't say all that, but that was the vibe he got. I was like, all right, let's go, man. Tell me about your life. What do you do? What have you done? Love that dude. But Turbo Island was filmed by Rye Barris. Oh, I said that right, Barris. Max Scharf and Max Pack. So amazing job, team. Yeah, and that's one thing that really stood out to me was the filming was on point. Right up there with all the heavy hitters in the game, the filmers out there. Especially the stuff in transition, those bowls, the trailing shots. Dude, come on. Great stuff. And then the video was edited by Rye Barris and it said with the help from Larry. And I was like, first I'm like, Larry? Omar? Larry? So I don't have Larry's last name. I don't think we need to know it, but with the help from Larry. So Rye and Larry, great job on editing. It was great. Like I mentioned earlier, those 2 or 3 edits that popped out. I see you guys. I see you. And hopefully I remember to put the link to this video in the notes below, but if not, I think it was on Thrasher. Go check it out. Let's see what else. Oh, checking my notes, of course. I guess keeping on the topic of anti-hero, Peter Hewitt, he got his flowers recently is which is basically what I want to point out. In his This Is Peter Hewitt video, this is Peter Hewitt. Dun, 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 dun. This is Peter Hewitt. Yeah, that got stuck in my head the whole time, you guys. You guys did that. A little distracting, but I made it through. But we're talking about 9 minutes and 54 seconds of time you will not want back. It's not a lot of filler in there, too. Sure, Peter's doing some silly stuff, but there's always a skateboard under his feet. Like, I would say, 95% of it is skateboarding. That might even be lowballing it. But for me, it was a nice reminder of how long Peter has been killing it in the game. And Grosso, RIP, of course, was talking to Hosoi about how Hosoi brought him on as his first sponsor. And then they showed the clip, I think it was a Thrasher cover or a skate cover or magazine or whatever. I remember that bad boy. I remember that. I probably ripped that out. I don't know if I put it on my wall, but I had that magazine. That's crazy. I was like, holy crap. For one, I'm old. I'm as old as Peter Hewitt out here, man. Damn. But Peter's been killing it for a long, long time. And I forget how good he is. Such a well-rounded skater. And he's got the attitude and just the great sense of humor that he always has fun in the process. He seems like a blast to have around in your crew, in your van. Peter can do it all, too. Skate street, skate vert, mini ramp, skate parks. So if you're busy and you don't have, I guess do yourself a favor. Go watch this video as well. Watch the Antihero video. Watch the Peter Hewitt video. This is Peter Hewitt. 9 minutes, 54 seconds. But yeah, just be warned though. You'll probably be looking up, Montel Jordan on Spotify after. Why am I looking this up? Add it to your party list. People would get down with that one. I'm not going to throw stuff when they hear that. And shout out to Schmitty, fellow podcaster. You go check out his show as well, Talking Schmidt. But Schmitty edited that bad boy. So yeah, great job on the editing. Yeah, buddy. Great stuff. Lots of great stuff hit the interwebs last week. Whew. Do I have enough air in my lungs to continue? I do. I think I do. The greatest series to hit the airwaves is back. We can say it together, right? And you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, wait. You go. We'll go at the same time. 1, 2, 3. This Old Ledge with Ted Barrow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Greatest series to hit the airwaves. Greatest series that Thrasher has ever put out. I'm a huge fan of the show, and Ted is a perfect match for this, this type of content. This is talking about wheelhouse. Perfect. I hope it keeps Ted busy for a long time. I hope Ted gets so sick of it. He's like, I am done. I've done so many of these. I am done. I'm going to make the next one horrible. It's going to be 1 minute. I'm going to be talking about a parking block. All right, there you go, Rick. You got your parking block review. This old parking block. Can I go home now? I'm done with this series. Oh, and in the process too, guys, let's send Ted around the globe with this one. Let's watch it. Let's make sure that the views are up. Ted's real busy, and then he gets cranky that he hates it. He's had so many episodes. I'm done. Way to bring it up, Rick. I'm done, dude. Episode 5,000 of This Old Ledge. Yes, this is Ted. I'm done. I'm bouncing out. Shout out to Thrasher. This was great. I don't know. How could you hate on it, though? I'm always entertained. I'm always informed. I always learn something new. The episodes are always a perfect length. And if you're new to this series, or maybe you're listening in the future or whatever on a future episode in a future time, you can watch the latest one first. It's fine. It's okay. Ted, he won't be upset. There's no order to them, but do go back and check them out. Check them all out eventually. You trust me? Okay. And you don't have to even thank me for it. And I wrote this down as well. It was basically the type of content we all didn't know we needed, and it's here. So much respect to Ted, and thank you. Oh, save the best for last. Oh wait, yeah, I said the best-ish. The best series on the web. I was just talking about that, but the best video. Saving the best for last. It's last, but certainly not least, is what I was trying to say. You want to know another great video that hit the interwebs just recently? One that debuted to many of the slow impact peeps. What was that, last month? No, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago? Yes, I missed it, I know. And this video is one that has yours truly in it as well. Yeah, that's right. I'm in there too, along with many, other familiar faces and talents. But most importantly, the hashtag skate Twitter crew. Oh my gosh, almost messed that one up. Hashtag skate Twitter crew. So that's right. I'm talking about the skate Twitter video. 17 minutes and 9 seconds of bad ass skating. So many rippers in there. So many that there couldn't be any names on the screen. There's so many. They're all listed at the end, though. The music was great. It was a great match. And my favorite trick is that 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. Yeah, man. Yes. Damn. But I wanted to mention because it was so great, and I'm honored to be part of skate video history. The first ever skate Twitter video. Will there be another one? Who knows? Who cares? This is the first one. This is the best one. I'm glad I was part of it. Not the Instagram video, not the TikTok video, not even the Facebook video. Not even that. This one deserves and is going down in history. So, if you're not familiar with skate Twitter, well, I mean, it's unfortunately one of those, IYKYK situations. If you know, you know. But not everyone is on Twitter. Well, no one's on Twitter anymore, but it's now the X. But not everyone's on there, and I get that. Some people just hate it, but there's a great community on there, and Scott Morton put this all together. He edited it, and the aspect ratios you had to deal with, the different file types. He did it all. He did it all. And he did it when Twitter was, quote, Twitter. Because think about it. We can't have a hashtag skate X video. That would confuse some people, or the X skate video. See, it doesn't sound well. It was perfect time. Like, now that Twitter's gone, I mean, skate Twitter, the hashtag still lives on. But it was perfectly aligned with the universe. The skate Twitter video will live on forever. So great work, Scott. Hell yeah, dude. I have to make sure I put the link in the notes below. Let's get this one a ton more views. And who knows, maybe there'll be another one. They'll still call it, of course, the skate Twitter video too. You never know. Scott might be up for it, but let's not put pressure on. But in the meantime, let's get this a lot of views. Scott did the damn thing. The whole damn things. And you could give him a follow at Eat the Baloney. Solid dude, funny dude, and I've met him in person. I've skated with him. And actually, I hope to connect with him again this summer when I head up to the Pacific Northwest. I think we are planning, I think it's in June or July. June or early July. So let's run it back again, fellas. I'll let you guys know. I'll hit you guys up on Skate Twitter. But that's all I've got for now for this week. I appreciate you tuning in. As always, I love you guys.